Hi everybody. Today is going to be an at-home leg workout, and this is my day 2 on my journey back to getting fit and getting back in shape. And that's me probably going live. So I'm going to click on that so I can see comments over here. So okay, wait, is this from today? Susan, are you here? Okay, good. Yay. Okay. Well, I tried to do a Facebook Live and yeah, decided to just come back here to YouTube. So, yeah, I already did one set, so does that count? Okay, yay. Susan's here. Susan's in the house. All right. So I did one set, and it was the OTTs, or over the tops, on the step. I did 20. I got a little bit of a burn and a pump in my quads, so we won't count that though. I want to start with these because I want to get warmed up a little bit, and it's been a few minutes or so since I did that first set, so I'm good to go again. So if you guys have a step, I have just a little mini step here, and yeah, you can use a big step. If you're using a big step, you're going to put it long ways. And I did 20 on that first set, and my legs were burning. I'm going to cut it down on this set. I'm going to cut it down to maybe like 16. Okay, we have to make the even numbers because you're doing a squat off each side. So you want even on each side. So shoot for 16. Six, 7, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, good. That always gets my heart rate going and gets me winded. Yeah, don't be afraid to stop and enjoy your breath. It does. Whew. That's definitely a good warm up. The more your legs get warmed up, then you want to try to jump as high as you can. So put a little more oomph in the jumping. So I think I might do that on the next one and shoot for 16 again. I think that was a good number. It was enough to get my heart rate up, my breath going, and to feel my quads, but I didn't get quite as much of a burn. Hey, I didn't get quite as much as a burn as I did the first set, and that's okay, but I'm feeling a little pumped. So this one I'm going to try to put a little more oomph in the up part and still shoot for 16. I think that was 16. that got it pounding a little bit more. And yeah, my quads were wanting to give out. My jumpers, my jumpers were giving out. Whew. Okay. Susan, did you do that set too? That's 2 sets. Okay. Thank you for the thumbs up. Okay. I think I'm done with those because my quads are like jello. But you got to remember, I already did a set before that. So, so Susan, if you want to do another set, feel free. Okay. So I want to, there is the other day when I did the tubes. Okay, good. You have to do 20 on that one. The other day when I was playing with my tubes and I hooked it around and did leg curls that way, I had saw another variation, and now I can't remember how it was, but it looked like it was a better variation. Maybe it'll come to me in just a little bit, but I kind of feel like I want to do something for hamstrings to give this just a little bit of a break, because this is like, feels pumped, feels tight. So I'm going to aim this down. So we're going to get on the ground. We're going to lay on our backs, and we're going to do one-legged, and let's just use the step. Unless, do you have a Bosu? Susan, do you have a Bosu? Let me bring this up just a little bit. Okay. All right. So next up is, I just call them single leg hamstring, but it's like a single leg hip thrust. So you can use 2 legs or you can do single leg. If the 2 legs together is too easy, then single leg is a good option. Or I should say alternative. That's a good alternative to make it a little bit harder. Oh, when I saw another after this set, I'll show you something else that I remember that looked like it was good. I've never tried it before. So you're gonna sit fairly close to your step, and I don't like to let my feet go down like this. I like to kind of like keep my toes up and think of driving my heel down and not forward, because your step or Bosu, whatever you're using, it shouldn't move. If it's moving that way, you're pushing that way instead of straight down. So one more. Oh, I felt those really good. So you should feel glute and hamstring on the side that you're working. The leg that's going up in the air, you want to try to think of keeping your foot flat and parallel to the ceiling and pushing up towards the ceiling. So not really pointing. kind of keeping that back. So I'll shift to the other side. That was 15. So 15 on this side. And try to keep the leg that's up in the air, try to keep it as straight as you can. But if you're tight back here, you might not be able to, so you can like bend it a little bit. Just make sure this doesn't start to go that way. When you're pushing up, make it go up towards the ceiling. And I kind of pull my toe back and kind of think of pushing my heel up, so that kind of makes my toe stay this way. Instead of, if I'm not thinking that, my toe wants to go that way. So keep it back. That's 15. So usually, yeah, the single leg like that, you get just a little bit more out of it because you're just on one leg, and you get a lot more because you're balancing just on one point like that. When you're on both going up, it makes it easier. But I want to try this. I'm going to get one of my tubes, and I saw somebody put the tube across their weight, so I'm going to try it with 2 legs down and see what that feels like. It looked like it would work really good. So I have one of my tubes right here. This is a 25-pound one. So, yeah, let me see. Okay. We're going to do both feet down this time. Oh, wait, somebody said something. Shoot. Darn it. Okay, let me see if it popped up over here. Oh, good. That's a good idea. Yeah, I think I have some ankle weights or wrist weights somewhere. I never thought of doing that. That's a really good idea. And that's a great idea for my one of my online clients. She has 3 pounds too, and I never thought of doing that for her. So guess what she's going to get to do next week? She's going to love you. So, okay. So same thing with the 2 legs. You're going to keep your toes up, drive those heels straight down. So you're perpendicular, pushing perpendicular to the floor. And let me see. So I've never done these, so that was 20. That works pretty good. You get a little bit of forearm in there too from just like trying to hold that band down. So you get a little extra, and I actually feel that one more in my hamstring glutes. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do, both of those felt really good. Yeah, you can kind of maybe stretch a little bit. Mine feel kind of pumped and tight. So what I think I want to do is I want to go back to single again. I'm not going to use the band. I'm just going to keep the band here. I'm going to do a single on each side and then go into the double again with the band. You want to make sure that you're focusing on the squeeze at the top too. Just whenever you come up, just squeeze it really hard. Okay, 15 on this side. Okay. How's everybody doing? Are you doing okay? All right. I'm going to get some water. Get some water. Yeah, that's a fun one, huh? I haven't done this one in forever. I hate to admit that. I make my clients do it. But now that I'm at home, you know, I don't have as many options as like at the gym. But yeah, it works really well. My favorite thing for hamstrings and glutes is always the stiff-legged deadlifts. That was always my favorite one. Okay, are we ready? We're going to do one more of the double legs with the band and shoot for 20. I wish I could remember that hamstring tube one that I saw. I can't remember what it was. Okay. Okay, double, here we go, 20. Whew. Good job. Huh, I just thought of something. I have to try it and see how it would work. Huh. Just laying here looking at my rack here, my squat rack thingy. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, do you have, do you have ankle straps? I'm gonna turn this way a little bit. If you don't do it, let me find my door thingy. Okay, do you have a door thingy? If not, it's okay. I just have to try this since it's in my head to see because, oh, okay. Did you get the same set that I got? Yeah, I just want to try, this. I'm going to take one handle off. This is just me experimenting. Yeah, actually, I'm going to turn it that way. And, actually, that would be too long. Let me try this and see. Okay, hopefully I'm not going to pull my squat rack on top of me. Call 911 if I do. This, I don't know if this is gonna, well, let me try it this way. That works pretty good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That actually works pretty good. So I just put it at the top of my squat rack. So if you have something that's, you can hook it up a little bit higher. And then I just looped it on one handle. I just used one handle and hooked each end on the same handle. And then you just get far enough back and you pull it to you. So if you focus on your hamstring, just say, I want to feel my hamstring, put your focus there. Your foot will go where it needs to go to get that contraction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I just had to try that. Do we want to do something else? Uh-oh. Were we losing the connection? Was the connection bad? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just stretch my hamstrings a little bit after that one. Oh, okay, yeah. Just this way, your ankle weights, and just do it that way. That's a good idea. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling my hamstrings pretty good. So, do we want to do something like that again? Or Susan, you use your ankle weights, and I'll do maybe one more of those with the tube. And then we can move into stiff-legged deadlifts to finish them off. And this, like, with the tube, sometimes it is really good just to, like, hold it just a little longer on the contraction. So, like, there. And one more. This is 10. 10. Okay, good. Yeah, and these came with the ankle straps, and what you could even do too is like clip on, put the ankle strap on, and it has, each one has a hook. You could hook it on there. Because when you're doing it this way, you have to kind of feel the tube, because if you come down too much, the tube wants to roll up. So you kind of have to adjust how you're pulling it to kind of keep it in the same spot, which is no big deal if you're paying attention to it and keeping that in mind. It's okay. But if you want to take that distraction out of it, you could use the ankle strap. This is 10 here. 10. Okay. Okay, yeah, and if you want to stretch, you can sit on the floor and stretch, or I'm going to go up here actually. Stretch this way. Yeah, it does feel good, huh? So when you stretch with your toe straight and you're stretching towards your toe, you're getting pretty much like the meat of your hamstring. If you want to get inner thighs a little bit more, you keep your toe up, but you can turn yourself this way and go this way. And that gets that inner part just a little bit more. I kind of do both ways. Yeah, this feels really good to do legs. So I haven't done legs since I did it on here last, you guys. Don't look at my butt. Oh, you're hearing some crackling? Are you hearing it right now? Or when I'm moving around? I wonder if I was touching my mic or something. I'm going to scoot my mic down a little bit more. Let me know if that's better. Hopefully that's better. I charged it before I started this, so I don't think it's because the battery's low. So, oh. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I thought you were talking about my mic. I'm like, shoot, this is a brand new mic. Oh, your bones. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Just a little snap, crackle, pop in your bones. That's funny. Okay. Well, I'm glad my mic's okay. Sorry about your bones. Okay, that was funny. I was like, oh shoot, I was like so bummed. It's like my new mic is crackling. Oh, okay. Okay, so my hamstrings are feeling pretty good now. I don't know if I want to do the stiff legged yet. I think I want to go back to another quad thing. So I'm thinking, let's see, I'm thinking maybe like jump squats, and yeah, then maybe stiff leggeds after that. I'm thinking that's so. Actually, I'm going to lower this just a little bit more because I'm going to be squatting down some. So, okay. So, remember to keep your chin up, back flat, chest up, shoulders back. So, try to squat as deep as you can. And you want to try to jump as high as you can too, if you want to really get your heart rate up. So, oh, 15. Oh man. Thank you for the other thumbs up. Okay. 15. Whew. My quads got pumped on that one. Burning and pumped. Is there another one? Thank you for the thumbs up. Another one. Yay. Okay. Anybody else doing this with me and Susan? Squat pops. Yeah, that's a good name for them. Squat pops. I have pop squats. I think I would get confused if I started calling them squat pops. Which maybe we can do pop squats on the next one. So the pop squats are when you go out wide and then jump in, or at least that's what I call pop squats. I learned that from Mike Davies when I competed in 2010. I learned a lot of the plyometric things from him, and yeah, pop squats and moving pop squats is one. So we're going to do stationary. Oh, okay. Can you do, what you could do is, in place of the pop squats, can you just do side squats, just alternating side squats, back and forth? And what is the reason for your not being able to jump? Is it back, knees, something like that? An injury? Because if it's you know, just the jumping part, but you can do squats, the side squats is a good alternative because you're still getting that sideways motion and opening the legs. Oh, okay. What kind of things are you allowed to do? I'm gonna get some water. Get some water. Because after we do the pop squats, we'll find something that you can do too. Are you doing some of this with us too? Okay, so the pop squats, stationary pop squats, If you have room, you can do the moving pop squats. That'll just get your heart rate up a little bit more because you're actually moving forward, which would look like this. So you're jumping. So each jump, you're kind of trying to move forward. The stationary, you're just trying to stay in place. My legs were a little wobbly on that. Oh, okay. Okay, we'll think of something after these that maybe you can do. Yeah, bands and body weight. Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll do some seated like abductor or something with the bands. I think my bands are right over there. So, okay. So Susan, are you ready? We're gonna do, yeah, walking. Okay, so pop squats, we're gonna shoot for 15. Feel free to do more if you want to. Whew. 15. I kind of did moving up and back so I could see what Stephanie said. Okay. Whew. Let's get your heart rate going. Okay. I didn't feel as much of a burn in my quads with those. So I think I want to go back to another set of the jump squats. And then maybe some stiff-leggeds, maybe supersetted with some abductor band for Stephanie. I think I have my bands over there, so after one more pop squat. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I got more of a burn on those. Yeah, I'm sure just I got more in my quads just going down this way rather than going out, which hits them just a little differently. Okay. I think I'm ready. Are you ready? Are you ready, Susan? Yeah, I used to do the alternating jump lunges. I haven't done those in so long. I would be afraid to try them. I need to get my legs stronger. You know, these. Oh, I guess I can do them. Maybe we should do those. You want to do a set of those? Let's do a set of those just for something different. I didn't think I was going to be able to do them. I didn't think I had the strength. So, that's the mailman. I wonder if my step came. I didn't hear the dogs bark, so they probably didn't go up to the door. So it probably didn't come. Okay. So, I think I used to call them jump lunges, but I think people call them split squats. I call them jump lunges because you're lunging and then jumping. So, okay, yeah, let's do those. Shoot for 10 of these. I'm going to start down here like this. Oh, 10. Whew. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm glad I could do those. I can hear my heartbeat. Okay, I'm gonna go over to my bag real quick over here and see if I have my loopy bands in here. Actually, here, I can just bring my bag over. I just took this out of my car the other day. Yeah, and this thing, I actually got this at Walmart a long time ago. It's like a TRX thing. And I don't know if I showed you guys the one. This isn't TRX, but it's a knockoff, but this is a nicer one. I think this one from Walmart was like about $18 or something like that. This one is a lot nicer and it's more adjustable. I think this one was about $60 or $70, but it's pretty nice. So I'm going to start adding these in too, because I have my pull-up bar up there that I can use, but it also comes with the doorknob thingies too. So if you don't have like a place high to hook it, yeah, there's a doorknob thingy in here somewhere. Oh, I think this is it. Doorknob thingy. So, yeah, my legs are wobbly already. So I do have, oh, I have a black one. Yeah, and I have this is a 4 to 6 pound tube I had in here. Forgot I had that. And I have the fabric ones too. So I'm gonna use the rubber one though. And I got this right before the gym closed. I was using it with my 14-year-old client. I got these from Walmart. It's like you roll the dice and you get squats, 30 reps, or 6 jumping jacks. Yeah, and it has like seconds, 90 seconds, 30 reps, 10 reps. Yeah. So we can maybe do a video on this one time. So, okay. So, yeah, they're kind of fun. She rolled a 90-second on, I think it was for what was it? What did we do? It was something on here. I think it was squats. 90 seconds. She was dying. Okay, so if you have a loopy band, get your loopy band out. And if you have a dumbbell, get a dumbbell for stiff-leggeds. Or if you have a barbell, you can use a dumbbell. I have these. I think I'm going to maybe use a barbell, but you can use a dumbbell and hold it, hold it close. Okay, and yeah, I need to find, let me get a couple plates over here to put on there. I don't want to go super heavy. And if you have a step, if you're flexible and using weights, you might want to step so the weights don't hit the floor. I don't know if I'm going to be that flexible. Oh, that doesn't work for those. Okay. Just put these on so they don't fall off. So I think these bars are, I don't know, 10 pounds, maybe 12 pounds. I'm not totally sure. And I'm adding 10 pounds. So this is about, I would say 20 to 25 pounds-ish, something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get my step too. So what we're going to do is you want to put your band around your, above your knees. So, want to do the stiff-leggeds first. And stiff-leggeds are, oh, you have a weighted bar? Okay, good. Actually, my mouth is getting dry. I need some water, so. So, stiff-leggeds are stiff-legged. You know, a lot of people call them stiff-leggeds and then they bend their knees. And when your knees are bent, those are Romanian deadlifts, where you're this way, doing them that way. It gives you a totally different feel than if you totally lock your legs out. And there's two different ways that I do the stiff-leggeds. I either do them off the bottom or off the top. They kind of feel a little bit different. Back in the day, I used to do them off the bottom. And I think my heaviest weight that I used was 225 pounds. And actually, I'm gonna go this way so you can see. And so let's try those first. Unless they bother your back, then it's always good to do them off the top. So off the top would be like here, right? So you're only going down as far as you can without letting your back go down. The ones off the bottom, you have a two 10-pound plates. Are you allowed to do these? Yeah, if it was just maybe one, you said nothing over 10 pounds. Or the bands, the last live that we did, hooking the band around and going down that way. You can maybe do those. Just do them real concentrated. Really focus on the squeeze in your glutes when you come up and just hold it for 2 count or something like that. It'll make it harder than what it feels without having to go heavy to get a good feel. Okay, good. So the ones off the bottom, they hit a little bit different, and I feel that more here. Yeah, I kind of call it like the butt hamstring tie-in, like the bottom of the glute is where I feel those more so compared to the ones off the top. But just for today, yeah, maybe we'll do both. Why not? So I'm going to start with the ones off the bottom. And okay, you have a great night, and I'll see you soon. Talk to you soon, okay? Thank you for coming. Bye-bye. So the ones off the bottom, I always get the bar and put it on top of my feet and then stretch up this way. And then you kind of try to straighten your back off the bottom, and you're gonna raise just above the knee. And you'll feel when to stop because your glutes can't pull it up anymore. Because if I go higher, then I'm bringing my back into it. We don't want to bring the back into it. So if you're doing the band hamstrings, yeah, just do them the way that we talked about the other day. So I'm going to shoot for probably 15 or 20. And that's 20. Oh. Whew. Okay. Whenever you're ready, sit down on your chair or bench and kind of have your feet fairly close together, but a little narrower than, not quite as wide as your shoulders. And we're just gonna push out. And I like to let my feet come off the ground and just really push in to that. So we're gonna do some this way, just really focused with almost like a 2 count. I'm not really counting, I'm just like pushing it out, but put your focus right here. Also, another thing when you're doing these, you don't wanna just push out. When you're rolling to your feet, really push out. You should feel your glutes flex too. Your glutes flex and kind of almost raise you up a little bit because they're flexing, but it's just, yeah, bringing more into it. So you're not just pushing out here. You're actually, let's call it pushing out with a purpose. So you're pushing out and squeezing. You'll also feel your lower abs tighten, right? Then it relaxes. Then you push it out and tighten. So you're kind of doing it more from the inside out than just moving your knees and going through a motion. So you should feel your glutes and right out here. I don't know how many that is. And I'm also feeling my hamstrings tighten too. They tighten from the hold, right? So you're just bringing more muscles down there into play when you hold it. So let's do 2 more this way. And then we're gonna do some burns. So we're gonna go right here. Just, you're not coming all the way in, you're just staying out. It's gonna make it really burn. And we're gonna do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. You should feel your glutes really good on that. Okay. Just let everything rest a little bit. If you need to stretch, you can kind of just hang over. My glutes are what needs to be stretched. So I'm putting my focus here and I'm kind of pushing into my glutes just to stretch them. Okay, I would do single, but yeah, I got my band on, so I'll do those when we get done. So thank you for the other thumbs up. Yeah, anybody that's watching, if you like any of this, please give it a thumbs up because that helps to get my videos out more. And if you like it, please share too. Share to your friends on here or Facebook or wherever. Because I really want to try to build this channel again and getting back to it. So this is my day 2. Last week when I did my live, Thursday or Friday, whenever it was, I said I was going to start June 1st. And I did. I started yesterday. And that was a back and arm workout. I filmed it live, but it was unlisted. And that's going to be in the God's Unique Physique group on Facebook, a private group. And I'm working out the details. Hopefully we'll get those worked out in the next day or 2. And I'll talk more about that next time when I come on. So if you're interested in knowing more about God's Unique Physiques, you can email me at cliftafit@yahoo.com. So, or you can comment on here if you want to. Okay, I'm ready for the next set. I'm gonna do stiff leggeds off the top this time. So just for something a little bit different. Yeah, I'll post it. I'll post it when I get it all ready, all set up. So it's not really ready to go yet. I'm trying to get the website set up too. So I want to get everything set up before I start really sending people there. But if you're interested, let me know. And yeah, as soon as I get it set up, I'll start talking about it more. So, okay. We're going back to stiff-leggeds. This is what I call stiff-leggeds off the top. It's a flat back. You shouldn't feel the back of your knees on this. If you feel the back of your knees, you're trying to force it down too far. So these are meant to be off the top and not, going too low. So it should be, you should be feeling hamstrings. Oh, hi, Vic. I'm glad you can make it. So you should be feeling hamstrings and glutes. You shouldn't feel the back of your knees and you shouldn't feel your back. If you're feeling those two things, you're doing something a little off. So the ones off the top, you're actually coming all the way up, but you're not going all the way down. So it's the opposite of the ones off the bottom. So you want to think flat back, arch up. I like to really pull my chest up and shoulders back. Can you guys see that? And when you go down, like when you start to break, you should start to break at your glutes. See how I just did that? You're breaking at your glutes. You're not breaking at your back to go down. See how that was from my back? You're not doing that. Lock your upper body into place. I'm breaking at my glutes. So my glutes start to go back. My back is still arched and flat, and I go down to about right there and come up and tuck my hips. So you're rotating just at your glutes. Everything else is locked into place. Your knees are locked straight into place. Your back is locked into place. I don't know how many this is. I'm gonna do 2 more. I don't know if I'm having a hot flash or if I'm just working really hard. Okay, so now we're going back to the abductors. On the bands. Another thing on the group, I want to do form critiques too. So if you have any questions about any exercise on your form with it, or if you don't feel like you're feeling something really as much as you could, or you're feeling something else instead of what you're supposed to be feeling, or if you just don't know how to do something, I want to do that kind of stuff in the group too, because that's one of my expertises, I guess you could say. I'm really big on form and doing the right form to really get the muscle the best that you can, to take it really deep into the muscle. And it all has to do with form and keeping your form as you go farther into a set, because natural reaction from human body wants to cheat to make it easier, because it'll try to bring in other muscle groups to make it easier, because the muscle you're training is getting harder. And the longer you can stay on that one particular muscle that you're working, the more gains you're going to get, the better results you're going to get. So I'm going to talk about that kind of stuff in the group too. And if you guys wanted to send videos in, of you doing a particular exercise, we can talk about that kind of stuff too. So it'll be a private place where Only people in the group will see it. And there's, you know, the messenger rooms now, so we can even just go in a messenger room and chit chat. It would be like, you know, kind of the next best thing of like being like in person in a group too, like a little hangout. So, okay, so here we go. Remember, you should be feeling your glutes too when you push out, and your core should be tightening. In order to get it really pushed out far, this has to tighten. So I'm going to do 2 more this way. And then we're going to do burns. We're going to do 10 burns right out here. Okay, cool. It's what? Oh, the June 13th, the gym's open. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I think this is actually the first band exercise that we did, though. I don't even remember what we started with. What did we start with? I'm working up a sweat. I forget the first thing was over the tops with the step. And yeah, then some single leg and some double leg hip thrust off the ground for hamstrings and glutes. And oh yeah, that would be great. I'll start talking about it here soon and post in the link. And yeah, if I get it set up in the next day or two, I'll post the link in the community tab and maybe on my Clifta Fit website. Get it set up so you guys can see if I have it set up before I come back on here live. So yay, that would be fun. Okay, my lighting is going out. I did 2 online sessions today and now this, and so my batteries are dead on my lights. I hope the picture, it still looks good on here. Can you still see me pretty good? Okay. Yeah, I don't remember what else we did, Vic. So this is the first band thing I think that we did. I did a tube thing. If you have tubes, I did a ham with a tube too. Okay, so are you guys up for another stiff-legged? I think I want to do one more stiff-legged. I'm going to do them off the bottom this time. Go back to off the bottom, and then we'll do another one of these. And I thought I had more bands in here because I wanted to do one other thing, but I think this one is too strong for me to do it because I have like 2 or 3 different sets, but those actually might be at the gym in my locker, and I haven't been back to the gym. Let me see. Nope. Okay. Actually, yeah, hold on just a second. I have another bag over here. They might be in there. And I hope you guys know I'm going to be very sore. Okay, I'm looking through this other bag. Now, shoot. Oh, wait. Shoot. Okay, I just have another black one, which in this kit, these black ones are like the strongest. So yeah, okay, that's not gonna help. So I might still have another bag in my car. If not, I'm gonna have to order another set. And I can't remember, I think I posted that on the community tab the other day. They come pretty fast too. I had one of my clients ordered a set and she got them, I think, the next day or within 2 days. So these actually come pretty quick. Okay, another stiff-legged off the bottom this time for me. So once you come down, try to think of like arching up, right? And you're just coming above your knee, so it stays in your glutes and your hamstrings. You shouldn't feel your back. If you feel your back, you might be coming up too high and shifting the weight from your hamstrings and glutes onto your lower back. When you get to the top, the bar actually comes closer to your body and then it moves farther away from your body at the bottom. So as you come up, you're moving your hips in to get a squeeze in your glutes. I don't know how many this is. Vic, do you know how many this is? Are you still here? I think that's good. I can do more, but I know I'm going to be sore. Hey, thank you for coming, Stephanie. Good to see you again. Yeah, I'm almost done. I think I'm going to do one more band thing and then do some cat and go. So, okay, yeah, I think it was 100 too. So hope to see you in the next one, Stephanie. Hope to see you soon. Yeah, I think it was 100. I know it's going to feel like I did 100 tomorrow. Whew. So I'm going to get some water. I'm going to do one more of the of this. Actually, no, what I'll do is for Vic, I'll show you what I wanted to do with a lighter one, but I don't have a lighter one. Do you have a balance board? You don't need a balance board for these, but if you have one, it just adds a little extra to it. Whew. Okay. No? Okay. Yeah, so you can just do them off the ground. Or on a step. It might be easier if you're kind of standing off a step. I don't know. Maybe not. But you're going to be on one leg. And it's been a while since I did these, so I don't know how good my balance is going to be. But it's really good for balance. And it's good for hip flexor, abductor, and glute, and core. And this is going to be way too heavy for me, so it's going to make my balance worse. So if you use too strong of a band, it makes it harder because you're trying to use some explosion and effort to push it out, and it kind of throws your balance off more. So it's better in the beginning to use one that's maybe a little bit lighter so you can keep your balance better. And then the more you get used to it, then you can go up to a heavier one. So you're going to shift that weight. So if you have a balance board or a BOSU too, you can do it on top of there to add just a little bit more for balance wise. I like to start out to the side. See, yeah, I can't push this out very far. With a lighter one, then you want to try to push it out like, you know, as high as you can. So, but it's supposed to go out to the side, and you want to try not to like set your foot down. So you're going side, front, back, side, front. You're going to feel the glute, the leg that you're standing on. You're going to feel your glute and part of this up here as well as here. Sometimes you feel the leg you're standing on more, but then you get it when you switch to the other side. So and you're trying to make it just come from here and not letting your body move. So side, front, back. So when you go back, you don't want to lean, because then you're kind of defeating the purpose. It takes away from your glute. So you're trying to get your glute in the kickback, and you're trying to get your hip flexor when you go forward. And then back, you should feel there. So because it's a stronger band, I have to go a little faster to get enough oomph to push it out and make it move. If it was the lighter one, I would do it a little slower and push it out a little farther just to really get benefit of it that way. So it just depends on what strength of band you use as to how fast you go. So yeah, that's a really good one. And so I think I want to finish with calves real quick. Oh wow. So the band was around your knee, or your knees, I should say, around your knees, and you did 30 minutes. 30 minutes nonstop. Wow. So what did you just do? Just have the band around your knee and just walk like this? Just walk? Or did you like go, or did you actually move? Yeah, I can feel mine from just doing the little bit that I did. But yeah, that's, wow. Yeah, I'm going to add that in like the next workout. But yeah, I want to find my lighter ones for that. Okay. So I'm going to, yeah. Oh, my legs are like jello. Oh, wow. Are you sore? Did you get really sore from it? Yeah, just to catch your breath and like maybe make the burn go away. Okay, I'm gonna get my step here. Yeah, that would be tough. I used to be really tough when I was younger. When I first moved here, I was 28, I think, when I first moved here, or 27. And the couple that I've been training for a long time, I just like, you know, I did the USA, got my pro card, I met them, and I'd make them take dumbbells and lunge up the stairs, across the way, down the stairs, back around. I used to make them do some really bad things. And then neighborhood lunges. We'd go outside and we'd go down the street up to the store and back. So, yeah, I'm going to move this down just a little bit. So I used to be a meanie. Sounds like you're a meanie to yourself. I don't know if I'd want to do 30 minutes of those things. Not now. Not now, anyway. Maybe when I was younger. Okay. I think you guys can see that. Let me scoot it this way just a little bit more. Okay. So, maybe we'll do those if I get more fit here. I'll take you guys outside. We'll do neighborhood lunges around the block. Okay, so I just moved this next to my rack here for balance. So I'm going to do single calves. That was 20. I think that's like the worst burn that there is, is the calf burn. I'm going to scoot it over this way so I can hold both sides. Yeah. That was 20. And on these, I like to keep this like a slight bend in my knee. I don't like to totally lock it out, because with a slight bend, you kind of hit more of your whole calf. I think it takes it deeper and wider. And you know, some people, like some of my clients, they're like afraid to, like, if you're slipping off, they're afraid to like stop and like reposition your foot. Oh, that's good. I don't really feel my age, and I know I'm going to feel even younger and better when I get back to this again. I'm already feeling better after just 2 days. This is my second day in a row. Can you believe that? So that means I only have one more workout for the week to go, and it's only Tuesday. So I came on here earlier than I thought I was going to. I thought, what the heck? And then I was like thinking I'd do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I think I'm going to do maybe like Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, just because I have to get ready for my clients on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I might just like jump on, you know, after those sessions too. And that's what happened. It's like I got done with them, and it's like, I'm going to do a live. So, but yeah, if that was a question of yours, if anybody had that question, if you're doing your calves and you're slipping off, it's okay to stop and reposition, rather than sliding and sliding, because you're not getting the same type of contraction at the top when you start to slide off. Yeah, that's a good Monday, Wednesday, Friday, having those days in between. But I figured if I'm doing legs in the middle, a Monday, Tuesday would be okay. Or even if I did like Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So 2 days together is okay, because you're doing an upper body and a lower body day. And then you're still getting, you know, if I did upper body on Monday, then I'm doing Thursday. I guess I should come down here. Then I'm doing Thursday for my other upper body parts. So that's like 2 days rest in between. And I didn't really get sore from anything that I did on Monday. Thank you. I'm proud of myself. Is that okay to say? I hope so. Now wait, did I do my left side yet? I don't think I did my left side yet, huh? Because I was talking about the slipping off part. So, yeah, so 20 reps this way. And for me, I think it's important to get, you always want to get full range. So you're trying to stretch your heel down as far as you can, and then you're trying to push up. Thank you. So you're trying to stretch down to get that good stretch, and then you're trying to push up as high as you can. As you get farther into the set, it's going to be harder to push up all the way because the calf muscle is getting tired, but you don't want to shorten the stretch. So you want to still keep that stretch as long as possible, but then the up part can shorten. And you get a lot more out of that. Plus you're keeping the muscle stretched, rather than as you get tired and you're trying to go up, but you're not going down very low, you still want to get that stretch in. So you'll see me kind of, and even towards the end, I might do 5 or 10 burns, and it's off the bottom. So the burns, when I say off the bottom, the burns are like off the bottom going all the way down, but not coming all the way up because the muscle's tired and I can't push all the way up. So to really get an even deeper burn into the muscle. So I'm going to do 20 on this side, and then when I go back to the other side, I'll do a certain number of reps, and then I'll do the burns at the end so you can see. But you'll see towards the end, my calf's going to get tired, and you'll see how the motion up will shorten, but the motion down still stays nice and full. So see that stretch right there? So yeah, you don't want to stop here. You want to let that heel stretch. Okay, that was 20. I'm gonna stretch those out a little bit. Yeah, so the next set I'm gonna shoot for 20. Again, maybe just 15. I might shoot for, I mean, it just depends on like how I feel when I get closer to the end, but I'm gonna do a certain number and then I'm gonna do burns. And I'll tell you when I'm gonna do the burns so you can see what the burns look like. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the right side, and can you guys see the stretch? Can you see the motion from that angle? Can you see the stretch and everything? Okay, well, I'll just keep it here. So here we go. Another thing too, I was just noticing when you're pushing up, okay, good. When you're pushing up too, don't let your body shift forward. Don't let your body shift forward because you're taken away from the motion. Make sure when you're pushing, and yeah, let me turn this way just a little bit so you can see it from the side. So make sure you're not going forward. Make sure it's straight up. So it's almost like you're taking like these are your toes and this is the ball of your foot, right? When you're pushing up the ball of your foot, you want to think of driving it down into the ground. That's going to give you the best contraction. Where if you're going up, but you're letting your body rock forward too, it takes away from the contraction. So you want to think of pushing up and not letting your body go forward, just keeping your body in a straight line. Does that make sense? So here we go. This is 14. I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to do burns. Okay, I'm going to go to this side. And burns, 10 burns. Ooh. Okay. Well, actually, stretch each one. And it's like when I was doing those, I was trying to keep the weight even across the ball of my foot, because you can shift. You can shift which part of the calf depending on where the weight is on the ball of your foot. So I was trying to keep kind of even pressure across the bottom coming up, and that just gets kind of the whole thing. And then sometimes, which I might do, maybe I'll do on this next set, you can shift your weight when you come up more to the ball of your foot, of the big toe, and then you can shift it to the outside too. So I'm gonna turn it this way so you guys can see. So those were even across the bottom. So now I'm going to shift to the ball of my foot, like the big toe area. So that would look like, and still with a slight bend in the knee. So I'm coming up and shifting my weight that way. And that's going to take it to the inner head of the calf. And this is a lot harder to do single leg. It's easier to do when you have both feet down, because you can kind of brace your knees together. I don't know how many this is, but if you put your focus right to the inside head of your calf, your foot and your weight on the ball of your foot's going to adjust to where it needs to go. Like I'm feeling, it's just like all right there. So same goes with like, if you're going to the outside, which I'm going to do this leg first on the inside. So my focus is like right here. And that's kind of true with like any muscle you're working. If your focus goes right to that muscle, your body kind of adjusts to hit that muscle. So my focus is on the inside of my calf, and I'm just kind of, I need to shift just a little bit. Because this helps to like hold on to something so you can like really pinpoint. There we go. Because I'm trying to drive it up right into the inner calf. And again, you want to make sure that your body's not pushing forward, that it's going straight up. And I felt that pretty good. I don't know how many reps that was on each side. You want to try to do the same number of reps on each side. But it felt the same on each side. So I'm going to shift to the outside now. So the outside, as you're coming up, you're going to move away from the ball of your foot and move out here to your other toes. So if you put your focus here on the outside of your calf, your foot's going to go the way that it needs to go to put it right there. So it's kind of an up and an out. And I actually have a video that I made a long time ago on this kind of stuff. This is 12, I think. 12. But yeah, my weight shifts. I don't know if you guys can see this in the video, but I'll try to remember to put like a card up on here or a link in the bottom to that video. So I'm going to do the other side. So that was 12. And 12. Okay, yay. My calves are like noodles too. I'm gonna move back this way. This way. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I think that's it. My legs feel done. My upper thighs feel noodly and my calves feel noodly. They feel like jello. And also when you're stretching your calves, you can also hit different parts of your body. It stretches the outer. Thank you. I'm glad you could be here. If you want to stretch the inner, you just kind of move this way and stretch the inner. And then straight on just kind of stretches more the middle, but to exaggerate the outer, you just shift that way. To exaggerate the inner, you shift that way. Whew. So I'm shifting just straight first. And these you actually keep your leg locked, your knee locked on these. Now I'm going to shift to the outer. And then shift to the inner, that way. Okay. According to my tablet here, even though I don't have my lights turned on, it looks like it's still bright enough. Does it look that way to you guys too? Is the lighting still okay even without my extra lighting? Okay, good. Yay. Are you done with breakfast? That's what I'm going to do now. This workout was fasted. I was fasted. I had a big cup of coffee with some MCT oil and some butter because I was kind of hungry before here. I was hungry before this workout and I thought, no, I want to do my workout fasted. So, yeah, I had a cup of coffee with some fat in it and I was ready to go. So now it's going to be, I don't know what time it is. I don't know if this clock is right on here. But yeah, it's time for my breakfast now. So, oh, aren't you sweet? Thank you. So anyway, thank you guys for coming. Everybody that came, thank you. And I'm going to go out and check the mail. I heard the mailman earlier. I'm hoping my step and bench is out there, maybe. Probably wishful thinking, but I'm going to go do that. And then I'm going to fix some breakfast. And yeah, I'll see you guys. I don't know if I'm going to come on again this week. I will if my bench comes. I'll be back on. So if I don't, I'll see you guys probably next week. And check the community tab for anything that you know, I might post about the new website and the new group. First, if I'm not coming on here, I'll post it there. And hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And oh, thank you for the other thumbs up. Yay. Thank you. And I'll probably let you know like how my legs feel tomorrow. I have a feeling they're going to be sore. So yeah, I'll post things on the community tab and on my cliftafit.tv website too. I might post things there. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you guys for coming, and I'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye-bye. Shoot.